Before we get into today's video, can I ask you a quick favour? If you're enjoying these conversations, please hit the like button. It's free, it only takes a second, and it helps the channel so much. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon. That way you'll never miss a future video. And finally, leave a comment. Even if you've just clicked on this video out of curiosity, I want to know what you think. Whether you agree, disagree, or have your own story to share. So thank you for watching. Now, let's get back into the video. In a recent video, I warned that a case in Teesside could set a dangerous precedent for every trans person in the UK. And now it's happened. A 21-year-old trans woman, Sierra Watkin, has been found guilty of sexual assault simply because she didn't disclose she was trans before sex. She has already been placed on the sex offenders register. She will be sentenced on October 10th. And let's be honest, if she is sent to prison, there is a very real chance she'll be put in a men's prison. This isn't justice. This is cruelty. Sierra met a man on Snapchat. They arranged to meet and they had sexual contact. At the time, she told him she was on her period, which stopped him from discovering that she was trans. Later, she did tell him the truth. He said afterwards that he would never have consented had he known. The court treated that statement as the key issue and ruled that this was deception and therefore sexual assault. The jury convicted her after barely an hour of deliberation. This ruling isn't brand new. It links back to a case in 2013 called R vs. McNally. In that case, a cisgendered girl who identified as female pretended to be a boy online. She built a relationship with another girl. They later met and they had sexual contact. When the truth came out, the court ruled it was deception about gender, and she was convicted. But here's the difference that matters. McNally was pretending to be something she wasn't. Sierra isn't pretending. She lives, she presents, and she is recognised as a woman. That is who she is. Treating these two cases as if they're the same is a complete failure. The court ignored the difference and went straight back to biology. It ignored Sierra's lived identity, her reality, and reduced her to something she is not. This ruling creates an impossible situation for trans people. If you disclose before sex, you risk rejection, abuse, or violence. If you disclose after sex, you risk prosecution. If you never disclose, you live in fear of being outed and accused later. The law has handed all the power to the other person. One bad date, one regret, and suddenly you could be accused of sexual assault and treated as a criminal. This case does not protect trans people. It criminalises us. It teaches us that we either out ourselves immediately or we never disclose it at all. Both options are unsafe. It brands us as deceptive by default. And it feeds into the culture where violence against trans women is excused. In the United States, men who have murdered trans women have tried to use the so-called trans panic defense to reduce their sentences. They claim they were deceived. They claim they panicked, and lawyers have argued this to downgrade murder to manslaughter. This ruling creates the same logic here in the UK. It tells the world that our identities are dangerous, that we provoke, that our lives are worthless. Sierra Watkins' life is now destroyed. She is a young woman branded a sex offender. She may be imprisoned, possibly in a men's facility. And all of this happened because she said she was a woman, which is the truth. This ruling now tells every trans woman in the UK, disclose before sex or risk becoming a criminal. This is not about protecting consent. This is about denying who we are. Trans women are women. Saying, I am a woman, is not lying. But the law has decided otherwise. And this should scare every single one of us. Thank you so much for watching. If this video meant something to you, please consider giving it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss a future upload. I'd also like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about today's topic? Leave a comment below. I read every one. And if you'd like to support my work directly, I now have a channel support option. It's just £1 a month, but it helps me more than you know. You can find the link just below this video. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one.